Hello, I hope you're having a good day. So in this tutorial, I will explain how you can redirect add to cart or buy a button to an external link on Shopify Dawn theme. So this video is specifically for the Dawn theme, and in my next video, I will be making the same tutorial for the Horizon theme. So I have covered both the things. Horizon theme is a little different, so I'm thinking to make separate tutorial for Horizon theme for each code. The layout structure is a bit different, so people get confused. So for this video specifically, it would be separate for horizon theme. So let me tell you what I meant by redirection and how we can replace the add to cart button with an external link and redirect to somewhere else. So this is the product page, and as you can see, there is no add to cart button or buy now button. This is not the traditional buy button. If you click on this buy button, it redirects you to Amazon. This is heaven for the affiliate marketers who are looking for this code. I'll provide you free of cost. This code is not locked. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to like, or if you don't like it, it's up to you. But I will give you the code free of cost, and you can just replace the code, and it will work really fine. This will work if you are looking to start an affiliate store. For the affiliate store based on Shopify, this is the best tutorial for you. And the best thing is that I have created the meta feeds for you, so making the unique affiliate link for each product is very easy now. So let me show you how what are the steps to do this. So for first of all, you have to go to settings and create the meta fields. Remember, I have separate video for meta fields and meta objects. So for this tutorial, I will not go deep down into the meta fields concept specifically, but I will show you what I actually meant by. So you have to click on meta fields. After clicking on settings, you have to click on meta fields. We are making meta fields so that we can assign separate link for each product we want. We don't want one link to be assigned to every product. Okay, so after clicking on meta fields and meta objects, you have to click on products, and from products you have to add in definition, and you have to write the name external link. That's it, and the type should be URL. Let me show you again. This is what I actually meant. So you have to click name. You will type external link. Okay, so it will look something like this, name.external link. So it is already taken, no problem. Okay, so for example, external links. So for example, this is how it will look like, and you have to select the type URL, and then you have to select URL and then click on set. That's it. I've already created the meta field, so I will not again save it. I will discard it. I'll show you. uh, Please make one thing very sure that this is how the meta field should look like. This is the key, and this is the so name and the key is very important. So this is the custom not external link. So this is the main thing that should appear in front of you. After making the meta field, you have to go to product. For example, you have like 20 products, and for out of 20, 10 products you want external link, and for 10 products you want the default behavior like add to cart, and it goes to cart, and the products added to cart, and then check out the normal process. So I have made this code in such a way that if you don't want any product to assign an external link, it's up to you. It will not collide with the other products, the normal behavior. Okay, if I assign the external link to this product, only then it will work. Otherwise, the normal behavior will work. You will add to cart and then check out the. Most of the people that write the code don't pay attention to it. They write a code that uh, restrict every product to add the external link. So this code is flexible. If you want to add the external link, you can add. If you don't want, that's up to you. So I have, for example, if you click on any product, you will see the meta fields, and if you add the URL, only then it will be redirected. Otherwise, it won't. Okay, so as you can see, meta fields. This is the external link. I have already added the external link. So only this product will be redirected to Amazon, not every product. So for example, let me show you how you can add to another product, because this was already added before the tutorial. So breathable labor protection shoes. So I will show you. Basically, you have to add the URL here. So I think, well, don't know why it is taking too much time for loading. Okay, so this is the external link. For example, you can add the link https google.com. Okay, so then you have to click on save. This is how it will work. Okay, then let's not do it. Let's not waste time in adding external link to each product. One product example is sufficient. So most important part of this tutorial, now we will go to theme code and write the code. Okay, and I have already added the file. This is free of cost for you, no problem, and it works really fine. I have tested multiple times. Open the snippet, sorry, snipper, no snippet, buy buttons.liquid and search for the following code. You have to search for this code. For example, you have to search for this code, something like this. Go to online store. Let me go to theme code and let me pause the video. I'm in the code right now, and you have to open buy buttons.liquid. This is the exact file that you have to open in the DOM theme. I have written the file name for you, so you don't have to search. Trust me, I was working 1 day or 2 days ago, and I spent a lot of time just to figure out the right file. So the right file is by buttons.liquid. Don't go to main product or product form.js. Okay, so you have to find this whole code and replace it with my code that I have written. So I will find the code. First of all, you have to click on Control F and then yeah, so as you can see, it has shown us the code, and please see where the code ends actually. So form payment button, and so it is ending here. I have added this original code in the comment, so start comment and the end comment. So please see the format how this is actually done. So this bracket and the percentage sign comment, percentage sign and bracket close, and then obviously end comment, so it is commented. So you have to just replace this code with this code. I've simply added this code here. So as you can see, so just make sure to add the code, don't do anything else, so that the div is closed after the code you added, and the form is also ended. Okay, so just replace this code and add the comment, or you can delete it, you whatever you want, and just add this code. So this is also the comment, just copy paste this comment also. Just add the code. So what this code does basically, it creates an external link object, and this assign them this external link object basically fetches the product meta field that we created, custom dot external link that we created. Okay, so our name was, that's why I was insisting again and again to just see the name in detail, custom dot external link. Okay, and then basically it if external link is not equal to blank, if the user has added the url in a product, so this is the condition. If the user has not added the condition, this else will be repeated. Okay, so this else will be executed actually. So if it is not equal to blank, this external link, okay, the link that we will add in the meta field, and then obviously again on click I am stopping the javascript events. Otherwise, if I don't stop the javascript events, it will add to cart or just take it to the checkout. So I'm also stopping the javascript events. Okay, so if the user has not added the meta field value, the URL, the default behavior should run. The submit button, it add to cart, all the stuff, the products unavailable, sold out, all the stuff. We are just adding this condition. If this condition is not executed, then this thing works. So this code is really simple, and basically it discourages the JavaScript to perform any action. Okay, so as you know, we have created the meta field, then we assign the meta field value to a product, then we create this code in buy buttons.liquid. So now it's the best time to do the testing. Okay, so let's do the testing. And just to show the transparency, I will open a guest profile, and now I will do the testing. So I think I remember my password. So yeah, so this was a product where we added the meta field, and as you can see, if I click on buy now, so it has taken us to the Amazon page. So this is not working for every product. Again, this code is super flexible. If you have not assigned any URL to any product, it will not work. So as you can see, it is working really fine, no issue. You can also change the buy now text, but I think I'm okay with it. So let's open any other product and let me show you if it is how it is working. So the default behavior. No change at all. Only that product is affected. So if you click on add to cart, it's the same experience. It will add to cart, or if you want to buy now, it will go to buy now. So let's open any other product. So just to show, yeah, this product, and as you can see, the same behavior. Only this product where we added the link is affected, and this is working for. It is redirected to an external link. You click on buy now, it takes you to another. So this is how this code works, and it has been tested by me multiple times. So if there's any issue, please let me know, and I'll be available. And this is a gift for the affiliate marketers, trust me. And I'm making another video for the horizon theme. Pray for me so that I can upload it as early as possible. Thank you very much.